right, welcome back to the Implausible Podcast. Opening day. That's what this episode is going to be called. We're not doing episode numbers anymore because I don't know what number this would be. But we in a new season of Implausible. That's what this is, a new season. Today we're going to talk about opening day in the NBA. Bars, but I'm not a rapper though. He got corona.
I don't.
I'm here with OG Flex Chicken, Zizas, Shuttleworth, and
you don't even who.
Not regular bro. Benny B. We have Hoodie Benny B in the building today.
Yeah.
All right. So, start things off. How are y'all feeling about this upcoming season? Are y'all excited about it? Is it just another season for y'all? Like, talk to me about it.
I'm watching the Warriors basketball. I think that's going to be exciting for me. The Warriors and the Bulls are going to be exciting for me to watch.
Are you going to be a Bulls fan again?
No. Again?
Yeah, again.
I don't remember that. I don't recall them.
So you're just going to stick with the Sixers, right?
You said who are they? Who? Okay. I'm a fan of the sport. I'm not a fan of a team.
I can't tell if OG Flex Chicken. Okay, it's not frozen. He is moving. You were just in that position for so long. What about you?
The Bulls coming up this season. I see it.
Okay.
I feel home court advantage for some reason.
You good over there, bro? I said OG Flex. You good over there, bro?
Yeah, it was good.
After what just took place before we started this episode,
nothing took place before it started.
I gotta recover after that.
Let us know because I don't know what you're talking about.
Nah, nothing happened. Nothing happened.
All right, so, but I'm actually very excited about this season. I'm a little indifferent as well because it's like the first season I don't have a favorite team now due to the fact.
Yes, you do. You said I recall him saying that whatever team Carmelo Anthony was on.
I know, right? The Syracuse jersey showed him. Whatever team Carmelo Anthony's on is the team you're rooting for, right?
And pray tell, what team?
What team is Carmelo on this season?
And who is his teammate?
He's on the Los Angeles Lakers teammate with Russ, AD, Dwight Howard, Luke Monk.
Same year they were drafted the same year. Who is it? 03.
Kendrick Nunn.
2003.
Dwight Howard.
The Rookie of the Year 2003. Four-time NBA champion. Four-time MVP or five-time? I don't know.
Moving on.
LeBron James.
I'm a little indifferent about this season, but the teams I think I'll be looking out for or watching will be the Hornets. I'm liking their young core, so I'll be watching them. And the Blazers, of course. Got to still watch my man Dame.
Watch him get a first-round exit again?
Boy, I have all the respect in the world for Dame. They are not going nowhere.
I'm not saying that they're going to go far.
There's nothing to watch.
Don't waste your time.
They acquired Tony Snell.
Okay. All right. Well, speaking about that, we'll just move on into our next questions or a couple questions here. Well, since you brought up the addition of Tony Snell to the Blazers, we could talk about who had the most improved offseason as a team.
The Bulls. I don't think that's really much of a conversation. Unless you talk, it's between the Bulls and the Hornets. Because prior to the season that just happened, they weren't really, being looked at all. So, now they're looking to possibly make the playoffs.
I wasn't going to comment on this because I thought this was like an obvious answer. So, the Lakers, they
did not improve.
You see, I mean, I will agree to that. Like the Lakers did add a lot of pieces, but I think the most improved in the offseason did go to the Bulls. I agree with Benny B. Bull here.
Which is
the addition of Lonzo Ball, DeMar. They retained Zach LaVine and Vucevic. They added defense and
Benny B. who?
Oh yeah, that's right. Caruso definitely is on the Bulls. Never mind.
And they got rid of Marketing, who was just wasted.
Caruso is not.
They're gonna be the 2 seed this year, bro.
He's not that good, bro. People stop.
He's pretty decent defensively, though.
You sleeping on Caruso? See,
he's bro. He is not, bro. He's okay. He's not even like elite, yo.
Yeah. Listen,
Xevy, do you agree with who? Do you agree with? Or do you have a different opinion?
I would honestly say both. Like I agree with both of you. I would put the Bulls over the Lakers as of right now, only because I think the Lakers got more talent, but I don't know how that's gonna work out.
The Celtics is another team that did pretty decent this offseason.
I would say that too, because they bench was
they didn't really have a bench, but now they have a good second unit. They added Josh Richardson, they got Al Horford back, Dennis Schroeder.
Al Horford ain't gonna do nothing with the Celtics.
Did you just say they did pretty good, and then you said Al Horford in the same sentence?
Al Horford is good as a backup center.
Bro, he's like 82. What are you talking about,
bro?
So was LeBron.
So I'm about to say the whole Lakers
it's
squad
is different. We're not doing that.
All right. Well, moving on from that, do you see anybody exceeding expectations this season? Meaning that like the bar set for them is at a certain level, but then they far exceed that. Not like, okay, like the Nets is going to be great and they are great. That's not exceeding expectations. That's just what's expected.
I feel like this is gonna be Lonzo year.
You think?
We talking players or teams?
I was
exceeding expectations as teams.
I was talking about teams in general.
Okay.
But I mean, if you want to point out players, I mean, you could do that too.
I stick with teams. In terms of teams, I don't know. I would probably say Bulls, Hornets. Right now, yeah, Bulls and Hornets. I feel like they're gonna.
I agree with you on the Hornets. I expect them to be at least seventh seed. Bulls, I feel like media's already expecting them to make the playoffs. So I mean, for them to exceed that expectation, with them to be like pushing into the play, like a far push into the playoffs, possibly Eastern Conference Finals.
I'm gonna say this, and this usually happens. You know, I say something that's kind of wild, and it may or may not happen. But I'm watching the Golden State Warriors, and it's like I don't know their other pieces, but I know their core is still there. And I know super stuff still exists. And now we got to see how they incorporate, and see if Clay is like back to his form. And like, if that core is like together, I see them surprising a lot of people in the playoffs. If they make, make past the playing tournament, they hit that playing tournament, I don't know. But if they solidify their seed,
you expect them to exceed expectations and go far in the playoffs?
I expect them to make it to the second round.
I feel
depending on who they face.
I feel like that might be normal for them at this point. With
they didn't make the playoffs the last 2 years, so I mean, nobody's really expecting anything really from them.
You know who else got better? The Wizards. Don't they got Montrez and Kuzma?
They got better.
Yeah, they can add
from last year.
Yeah, I mean they lost Russ. But as a team,
last year, you think they're better now?
The Wizards wasn't a team last year. It was Beal and Russ against everybody else.
No, it makes it worse. You really sound serious. That's the problem. You sound like
because they
actually
added Kuzma.
serious. You sound like you really mean that.
Bro, honestly, I see what you mean. Like they have more people now than just Russ and Bill, but at the same time, like they don't really have nobody to really facilitate on that team. And outside of scoring is just consistent scoring. Because Kuzma could score. Not consistently though. So for consistent scoring, you still just only have Bradley Beal.
In my draft.
That's kind of how it was last season too.
Hell, you know.
That's how. No, it wasn't. Russ was given a good. Russ was given good 20.
Yeah, over 30 shots.
Still consistent 20 over 30 shots every night. Kuzma gonna give you like 27 one day, and then the next day 10. So, and no disrespect to Kuzma. That's my boy, Kuz. But like,
yeah, you was one of them that was saying Kuz better than Tatum.
I know he was. We ain't forget.
I own up to my words, and I deeply apologize for that one. That was the first year. That was only during the first year, though. Don't make it seem like I was talking all this throughout the career. Just the first year.
One season, I realized you was wrong.
All right. If y'all want to add on to that, let me know.
I don't know if this is really I don't know what their expectations are, but I think the Heat are going to return back to like the upper class of the East. I think they'll be the third, depending on where Ben Simmons ends up, if he gets traded or not, which he probably is. So I have them as the third best team in the East after we already know Brooklyn and Milwaukee. So
I can see that.
Wait, who did they get out besides Kyle Lowry?
They Victor Oladipo. You know, actually, the Heat might have been the best offseason team. Now that I'm really thinking about it, but they added
because they added Lowry.
No, but they added Oladipo.
Kyle Lowry.
Who else did they add?
PJ Tucker. So
Yeah,
Kyle Lowry and Oladipo.
And PJ Tucker.
Yeah, I guess the Heat up there.
Yeah.
Championship DNA.
All right. Let's see. We can do. All right. Who do you all think the dark horse is in the East and the West, and then the worst team in the East and the West?
Hawks in the East as the dark horse. In the West. In the West, the dark horse would be. I say the Grizzlies are a dark horse.
You said the Warriors. You said the Warriors might shock people, so wouldn't that be a dark horse?
Talking about define.
So a dark horse would technically be defined as like a team that.
I know what a dark horse is. I'm saying, do you mean that is they have a chance to win the East, or they are going to make maybe some noise in the playoffs?
Some noise, like they make some, like they probably knock off the number one.
All right, I can't believe I'm about to say this. I think the Knicks might shock someone this season. I cannot believe. I cannot believe saying that, y'all.
You know what's funny? I was gonna say I was thinking either the Knicks or the Celtics for the East.
You're tripping.
I feel like the Knicks are gonna knock someone off in the first round, and it's gonna be. I can't believe this. I'm saying that. I think the Knicks are gonna shock someone in the first round.
I can see it.
Who I don't know, but I do believe the Knicks are gonna shock someone in the first round. I
agree with Benny B. I believe in. I wouldn't really say that the Hawks is a dark horse, but I mean they are. They were a dark horse last. I was about to say last season, and I think they are going to be the dark horse again this season, only because the East got better and their team kind of stayed the same. So not too many people, because not a lot of people expected the Hawks to even make the Eastern Conference Finals last year, and I doubt they would expect them to retain that same level of play and make it again this year. So I got them as my dark horse in the East. And then in the West, I always have the Mavericks as my dark horse in the West. Only because like they have the potential to win these games. I just don't know. I just don't know what happened, but they have the potential to knock off like somebody big in the West, whether that be the Lakers. What is it? The Clippers. If Kawhi come back in time for the playoffs, like they have a chance to.
No, they don't.
You're what they do. As long as they have Luka, they do.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Luka is tough, but I don't know who on their team is the second person, but they need to exist because it's not Porzingis.
It's Porzingis.
Not Porzingis.
Bro, they just look at this. They didn't have Porzingis. They lost last year. They had him this year. They still lost in the first round. They aren't going anywhere.
They need a second star. Like
Luka's going to put up numbers.
What the problem was they lacked interior defense. They lacked that really bad. And with the addition of Moses Brown, okay, it's here. Moses Brown.
Yeah,
if you follow the NBA, that's who I thought the Celtics was going to keep. I thought they were going to keep him.
I wanted them to keep him.
He's pretty good. Last year he played for the Thunder. Last couple of games he was averaging a double of I think 12 and 10 with 1.4 block. Defensively, he's there. Like he's a very tall, lanky person, and I think if he like muscles up over the season, he'll be a great defensive contribution to the Mavericks, which they need.
They also need a second star.
They need a
consistent
second star.
They got Tim Hardaway.
They do have Tim Hardaway Jr.
Okay, maybe you didn't hear me. I said second star. Second star, not role player. Second star.
So where did all this get them last year?
They added new pieces this year.
They had a 7-footer out there.
They had what's his name? Boban.
They literally was playing zone and had 2 7-footers on the floor, and Porzingis and Boban.
He cannot shuffle his feet that well to be guarding people like that.
He was playing zone. All he had to do was stand out of the rim, do this.
And he still was getting cooked.
Oh,
just answer the question. Don't worry about the Mavericks. I just know that I'm saying it from here on September 29th, 2021, 9:15. Mavericks is a dark horse.
I'm saying in the West, either it's the Grizzlies or the Pelicans. Actually no. I don't know. It's like I like Zion, but it's like I just don't feel like their team is built to like go far. I just don't believe that.
This is this is my bold prediction / my dark horse. They ain't gonna knock off anybody in the playoffs because they're gonna be like 7th or 8th seed. But I have the Timberwolves making the playoffs this year.
Come on, dog. Once you said that part, I was thinking that too. I was like, they're gonna make it halfway through the first round, and that's good enough. They're gonna lose to somebody.
Did y'all take what I took last year?
They're not knocking anybody off.
The Timberwolves.
So once Anthony Edwards, once he finds a desire to actually play basketball. He said he didn't even like playing ball like that or something like that last season.
This man said it didn't matter if I got drafted, I would have been fine. I was like, huh?
Is that he did all that and still averaged almost 20 a game. Next year, I just see the Timberwolves.
Anthony Edwards is pretty tough.
My man's Cat going to be up next year. You know what I'm saying?
But look at my boy Russell. I gotta show you the shirt.
That boy getting traded
for Ben Simmons. Get traded.
Don't get hyped.
Simmons. If they get Ben Simmons, this is a wrap, bro.
All right. With that being said, wait, Xevy, did you have your dark horse prediction?
Wait.
Yeah, for the West, I was also gonna pick the Timberwolves.
Okay, in the East?
Between what did I say?
You said
the Knicks and the Celtics, yeah.
Okay. You said wait. What you had to say, bro?
I was gonna say, if the Timberwolves get the Celtics, if the Timberwolves get Simmons, even though I'm currently upset with Simmons, I feel like him and Cat would actually play better together because Cat can definitely space the floor way better than Embiid can. I can honestly say that he definitely spaces the floor better than he does.
Okay. We could just run through the worst teams in the East. Well, one team in the East and in the West. I think the worst team for the West is going to be the Thunder, and in the East is the Magic.
I feel like the worst team is going to be the Cavaliers in the East, and in the West. Come back to me on the West. I gotta really think. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure about that one. I don't know. Actually, no, I lied. The West would be the Rockets.
The Rockets? You're wilding.
I think the Rockets would be the West.
You're tripping, bro. You're tripping. This leads into our next question.
And they have Jalen Green, and I still don't think it's going to be the worst.
Exactly.
So, you talking about rookie? You ain't never seen.
You put too much faith on this rookie,
bro. Outside of just Jalen Green, they have good depth. I know. I played for the Rockets in 2K22. They have good depth.
Mm-hmm.
They had the same depth they had last year.
Would they get them last year? I will give them Christian Wood. They get injured. Christian Wood, they get injured.
I'm about to say they didn't have the depth that they did last year and this year.
I'll give them Christian Wood. They get injured.
Wood got injured. Oladipo got injured. Wall got injured.
Oladipo's doing, isn't he? He's on the Heat now.
Oh yeah, he's on the Heat now, but he wasn't. And then Harden left them like a quarter in, not even midway, a quarter in.
All right, so they have like 2 wins on their record that because of James Harden.
I don't believe so.
Like I said, and the Thunder, Shy didn't play like half the season himself.
They didn't, and they weren't the worst team.
Exactly, the Rockets were, despite Shy missing half the season.
But things are gonna change now.
How?
Jalen Green.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like Jalen Green, but this is the Western Conference. This is the Western Conference. So
all right. Well, talking about Jalen Green, I'm just gonna go and say my all rookie. I don't know if y'all did all rookie NBA.
No.
I know that y'all don't really familiarize yourselves with rookies until they play.
Outside Jalen Green.
But I watch the draft. Like all the time, so I can just say it. And I watch Summer League. I got anything I want to say before I just throw this out?
The guy on the Pistons, I feel like he's a tad bit overhyped a little bit. Calderway. Oh, I forgot what his name. Calder something. Cunningham. I think he comparing him to Bron is
they didn't compare him to Bron. They compared him to Luka.
They compare him to Bron too. Yes, they did. But either way, either one of those comparisons, I just feel like he's not going to be that. Like, I know he might be tough, but I don't think he's going to be like. Bro,
they compared Darko Milicic back in the days to Pau Gasol. Like, these comparisons that they come out with during the NBA draft are just, like, some of them are accurate. Like, they're not accurate at all. Just because a guy is 6'8" and got this wingspan, they'll compare him to a guy that's 6'8" and got that wingspan and is great. Like, but here we go. Here's my predictions. All rookie first NBA team would be Cade Cunningham, Jalen Suggs, Jalen Green, Scotty Barnes, and Davion Mitchell, who play for the Kings. They call him Off Night. He plays great defense. All rookie second team, I have James Book Knight. That's my guy from the Hornets. Jalen Johnson, who's a power forward for the Atlanta Hawks. Jonathan Kuminga, who plays small forward for the Golden State Warriors. Evan Mobley, who was the third pick in the draft on the Cavs. And this dude right here, I believe he's going to make a lot of noise. His name is Alfin Sengun. He plays center for the Houston Rockets. He was 16th pick overall, and I think he has the most potential in this draft outside of Jalen Green, who I think will win Rookie of the Year.
Is Christian Wood a power forward or a center?
Christian Wood is a power forward.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say,
they'll have Sengun coming off the bench. In the summer league, Sengun averaged about 16, 10, and 2 blocks.
Okay.
And if he can play like that in the not like 16 and 10, but like give me like a calm 8, 5, and a block, I think that he has the most potential. He is 19 years old and he won the MVP in the EuroLeague, similar to how Luka did, and he's a center. So I think he got the most potential.
My
what team are you on again?
He's on the Rockets.
My new rookie, now that he's actually going to get to play this year, my man Joshua Primo. My nigga, some buckets real quick. Like I said, he going to be on the all rookie second team. So that's my prediction.
Play for the Spurs?
Yeah.
Get from the Spurs.
We're going to see him this year. So yes.
Are you going to see him play?
Yes. That's what I just said.
He's going to start. Is
He's not going to start. He's not going to start. He's going to actually play as a rookie on the Spurs, and that's rare. The last rookie to actually play good minutes on the Spurs was Tim Duncan, bro.
Actually,
that's really bad, yo.
Actually,
That's
Tony Parker.
Oh yeah, Tony Parker. Yeah, Parker.
You said good rookie.
Well, you said that. Listen, he was a starter on the playoff.
Right. Well, since I said my all rookies, y'all can start off with either. I guess we can start with defensive.
All right, I'm gonna go first. For my first defensive.
No, start with the second and start with the second, then go to the first. Well, start with the second.
With my second defensive, I couldn't decide between Simmons and Drew for first and second, but I put Simmons in second. I put Thibault as the guard, Kawhi, Bam Adebayo, and Embiid.
You do know Kawhi is out, right?
Yeah, but he there.
Okay.
Yeah, for the season?
He's out till like February, but the possible of missing the whole season.
I heard he was out till like March or April.
I heard Feb. Okay.
You got it. You go.
Oh, sure. My second all defensive would be Drew Holiday, Matisse Thybulle, which I'm starting to really like a lot. Like I watched some highlights. Pretty decent dude. Jimmy Butler, Paul George, and Clint Capella.
My second is for my second team. I got Jimmy Butler, Matisse Thybulle, Bam, and Joel.
You said Bam, who and Joel?
Ben Simmons, Bam Adebayo, and Joel Embiid.
Oh.
All right, for my second team, I have Matisse Thybulle, Marcus Smart, Draymond Green, Bam, and Joel Embiid.
Okay. On my first team, I got Marcus Smart actually.
Same.
I got Ben Simmons, Marcus Smart, Draymond Green, Giannis, and Gobert. Because if I'm being honest, Giannis and Gobert has made like all NBA first.
They're locks as long as
they're locks. So I had them, and then I just had to figure out the other three. So Ben, Smart, and Green.
All right, so I guess I'll go with my first team. So at point guard, I have Patrick Beverly headlining.
Huh?
Now,
what?
let me be serious. All right, I got Drew Holiday, Ben Simmons, Giannis, the defensive player of the year, Anthony Davis, and Rudy Gobert.
You have AD winning defensive player of the year this year?
Yep.
You know,
over Gobert?
Yes.
At what position?
Yeah, because Gobert wasn't supposed to win it last season either. In my opinion.
Who was supposed to win last season?
With Russell,
I had Ben over Gobert.
A lot of people have Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons over
Gobert.
Yeah.
With Russ on the team, I think AD going to be a monster on defense this year. He's going
That is a good
to
point.
pick for defensive player of the year.
I would like to make a last-minute substitution. I would like to take Joel Embiid off my defensive second team and put Anthony Davis. my defensive first team, I have Drew Holiday. I feel like he's gonna continue the same production. I got my boy Marcus Smart. I feel like he's gonna step it up this season.
He better.
He should have been on second team last season, but I guess
Now over Cyborg.
nah, man. I got Giannis. My last three is Giannis, Draymond, and Rudy. I feel like Draymond will pick it up in the second half.
Hold on. You said your first. You said Ben and Smart, right?
Nah, for my first team, I said Drew and Smart.
Oh, Drew and Smart. I was about to say, we got the first team, the first all defensive first team.
I feel like Draymond gonna make his case late in the season if he's back at least 80%.
Draymond?
Yeah.
I agree with you.
So I got Drew as my first guard. Butler, Giannis, Draymond, and Rudy Gobert. I don't think I really need to explain, that much. Rudy Gobert has been doing the same thing, because he can't really do much else on offense. So, you got to dedicate everything else to defense. And Draymond's literally the same thing. And then you have Giannis doing what he did. It wasn't the compliment. It was just facts.
All right. Before we do all NBA teams, since that's kind of like the highlight of the thingy, we could talk into since we already talked about defensive player of the year. You said AD, I say Gobert, Benny. That X in Jesus is really messing me up. Jesus.
For defensive player of the year, I don't know. I feel like my pick is going to change, but I feel like Giannis is going to go harder this year.
Giannis, okay.
Yeah, now that he knows what he got to do now. So I feel like he can get and MVP, but we talk about that later.
Benny?
You say AD's going to win MVP?
He said Giannis.
Oh. If Luka
for defensive player of the year, I already knew you was going to get confused. We're talking about defensive player of the year, not MVP.
Okay. For defensive player of the year, I also have Giannis. I'm trying to think who else would be Rudy Gobert. He could get it. Draymond is actually no. I'm actually gonna pick Draymond this time. I'm picking Draymond this time. I feel like Draymond's gonna win it.
Tripping.
I feel like Draymond's gonna win it.
Weren't you the one last year who said AD was the best two-way player in basketball, and you don't even have him in your consideration for defensive player of the year?
Because I need him to be healthy, and he can't do that. I can't pick him for awards if he's not playing.
Ain't you picked
I'm not. If I had to choose between betting on his talent and his health, I'm choosing his health, bro. He keep getting hurt. I can't.
He do be scaring me with his health.
It's I can't pick him, bro.
We'll follow up with most improved player. Then we'll name our all NBA.
Next.
Our all NBA teams, and then we'll finalize it all with our MVP prediction. Okay. Oh, and I guess if y'all want finals prediction as well to wrap it all up. So most improved. I want to hear from y'all first. I'll go last.
Lonzo Ball next.
Lonzo Ball next.
Tripping.
Like I said, this is all heart. Keldon Johnson. That's my guy, right?
Who? Yo, wait, who?
I would actually put Keldon Johnson over Lonzo Ball being the most improved. Because the man went to Team USA.
I'm telling you.
He went training, bro. He went through a time skip.
He playing with Kevin Durant. I know he picked up some moves out there. So he about to be.
I'm gonna say Tyrese Halliburton.
That's the guy on the Kings?
Yep, that's the guy on the Kings.
Oh, okay.
You're not gonna pick up Anthony?
I don't know.
You're not
You
gonna
said
pick
who?
Melo as your most improved.
Who?
The
Say it
dude
louder.
on your jersey.
Say it louder. Why would Melo be? Yo, shut up. Shut up. All right.
See, in order for him to get most improved, he has to improve on his game. It's like he's
Wait.
going downward.
Quick note I meant to say in that all defensive team. Not Miles. Mikal Bridges, I feel, has the potential to make all NBA second defensive team. And that's all I'm gonna say there.
Well, if he's gonna make the team, who's coming off it?
For my second defensive team, probably over either PG or Thibault, but probably not Thibault. I'll probably say over PG. Because I feel like PG this year is mainly going to have to focus on offense, seeing that Kawhi's not there. So probably going to take his place. Let's see. After most improved player, y'all are really tripping with Lonzo. I don't see.
Yeah, I don't know why you hate Lonzo, bro.
Let's just go over our all NBA team, starting with the third team, and then work our way to the first.
All right. For third team, I don't know if he was on this last year, but he definitely did a jump for me. Also, I had to remove Kawhi because he's not playing, so I got to remove him from that. But I have Trae Young as my guard, believe it or not. I have Donovan Mitchell as my 2 guard. Small forward. I'm not really sure on that.
It works 2 guards, 2 forwards, 1 center. That's how it works, bro.
All right, well, I'm gonna put Paul George there and Tatum, and then I really do believe in Cat, so I'm gonna put Cat there too. So like people have forgotten about him a lot.
You said who? Cat?
Yeah, on third team.
Okay. Who will go next?
I could go. So for my third team, I'm gonna say my 4 locks. My 5th decision, it's kind of a toss-up. So my first guard, I got Kyrie. For forwards, I got Paul George, Anthony Davis, and for center, I got Rudy. For that second guard position, I really can't pick between 3, which is Devin Booker, Trae Young, and Zach LaVine.
Zach LaVine is a good pick, but I don't think I want him to make an All-NBA team, but over Trae Young and who's the other one you said?
Devin.
And Devin Booker? Yeah. Nah. I don't really see him making it. But
I feel it depends on how well they mesh. I feel like the media hype will give him an extra boost.
Bro, there's too many options on that team for him to really be like blown, like his stats are blown out the water.
I mean, he's still gonna be the first offensive option.
Yeah, he's the first option, but I mean, with Vucevic and DeMar DeRozan on that team, he doesn't have to put up crazy numbers.
Because he still won't do it.
With better players, he's gonna see less, like
defensive pressure, I guess.
Yeah, like DeMar ain't gonna be shooting that much. Lonzo ain't gonna be shooting that much. Vucevic will still do his thing, but it's not really gonna take away from Zach's game, I believe. Unless like DeMar starts wilding and put up 20 shots a game or some shit.
Okay.
He only gonna hit like 5-6 of them anyway.
But yeah, that's my third.
All right.
I can't believe I'm gonna say this. I don't know if y'all have scoring champ out, but whether he makes
this is not the segment of the episode for that.
I'll do mine. My all NBA third team, I have Trae Young. I actually would have put Kyrie, But this whole thing with him and this vaccination going on right now, like I just don't see Kyrie being that person to really care enough to take that vaccine. And with that, he's only going to be playing half the amount of games. So I wouldn't put Kyrie there. I put Trae Young. I have Bradley Beal, Jason Tatum, LeBron, and Adebayo.
You have LeBron at third. Okay.
I have LeBron in third because of who I have in second.
The fact you have
that's the most obvious answer. Does it make sense?
The fact that you have LeBron on there, that's an improvement.
Shut up.
All right, for my third team, whether or not he played this season or not, Kyrie was not. I don't have Kyrie on my All-NBA team. But
that's crazy. That's crazy.
You said you do or you don't?
I don't.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
As the third option, I don't think he's gonna.
Yeah.
He's gonna make it. But so I have Trae Young.
Mm-hmm.
Now it was close between Mitchell and Beal, but I went with Mitchell because the Jazz will have a far better record than the Wizards this year.
I mean, but the Jazz had a far better record last year too, and Mitchell didn't make any All-NBA teams. So does that really have a play?
I mean, it has sometimes, it has other times. So
Okay.
I have Tatum and AD as my forwards, and then I have Karl Anthony Towns as well as my center.
Cool. All-NBA second team. Let's go. Where are you going?
So my second team, even though all y'all is hating for real, I don't care whether he takes the vaccine or not. That's his choice. That's, he should have to be forced to do that. But anyway.
You better have a dude that's going to play 40 games this season on your All-NBA second team.
Kyrie Irving is going to be on my second team. Luka. I only put LeBron in second because I have Durant in first. AD and Embiid.
So the number of games Kyrie is going to play this year does not have any impact.
Nope.
So wait, no. Because I know for a fact when you put Luka on the All-NBA second team,
I'm concerned.
Yeah, he's on the second team.
Okay, with that being said, now I know you do not have Damian Lillard on any of your All-NBA teams.
No, I don't. No.
You need to leave. You need to leave this podcast right now. You need to leave this podcast right now because there's no way you didn't put Damian Lillard, who's going to average about 28 points per game, on none of your NBA teams.
But you put Kyrie, who's going to play like 40 games.
You're smoking. I'm going to say my All-NBA second team. I have Steph, Dame, Paul George.
You have Steph in second? You talking about me? And you have Steph in second?
Yes, because of who I have in first.
You have Steph?
Because of who I have in first.
Who's going to do better than Steph?
I will tell you that after everybody say their second. After everybody say their second. Shh your mouth.
Y'all talking about me. I'm smoking. He's smoking.
Steph, I have Steph, Dame, Paul George, AD, and Embiid.
I don't agree with who you have over Steph in the first team.
Steph,
but
bro?
We're gonna get there. Because I know who the other. I already know Luka's one guard, and I know who the other guard is. I don't agree with that, but
Steph,
wow.
So for my second team, I have Damian Lillard, James Harden, LeBron, Paul George, and Joel Embiid.
Hey.
It's the fact that y'all really putting Harden in second and Steph in second. It's wow.
For my second team, it's pretty much the same as Zach's. I have Damian, James. Instead of Paul George, I have Jason Tatum. LeBron at 4 and Joel at 5.
Bro, as much as I like Tatum, to have him on All-NBA second team.
Well, he's going to have a better season than Paul George.
Paul George is the only option the Clippers got right now.
He's going to have a better season than Paul George. I'll put that right now. He's going to have a better season than Paul George.
As much as I would love for that to happen, I would love for that to happen. I don't like Paul George, but come on.
We can play some bet. It's on the channel. We can record it. You can place a
I'll
bet.
go on. I think Paul George's season is gonna be better than Tatum's.
All
You're
right,
fucking.
let's place a bet.
How much you want to bet, bro? We got it recorded. How much you want to bet?
I got 10 for both of y'all.
10? So
Yeah.
are we talking about like by category? Like, so if Tatum has more points, he has 1 point more than George, and if George got rebounds and steals, that's 2. So it'll be like 2-1.
Yeah, we can do that.
I bet you're
I'm
tripping.
really talking about better season. Listen, I'm in between jobs right now, so I got dollar on you.
I bet. So $1 for you. And how much you trying to bet?
I'll bet the 10.
You
bet.
ain't seeing that $10 for another couple years.
Why?
I will bet.
You
I
ain't
will
seeing
bet
that
five.
$10 if you win.
I will bet 5 that Jamal Murray will have a better season than all of them when he come back. What are you talking?
Oh, wait.
I'm not even
I'll be right back. I got to get my charger.
No. Okay, bye.
I'll stay.
Bye.
But,
Where's the charger?
But my first NBA team. First, we have Steph Curry because
Wait.
it's
Everybody,
no
everybody
guard.
said they second?
Huh?
Everybody said they
Yes.
second, right? Okay. All right, go ahead, Aaron. My fault.
Yeah. I put Steph in first because that's where he belongs. Anybody putting Luka over Harden is still smoking every type of I don't even know what drugs. But Harden is my second. I have Durant, Giannis, and Jokic.
Okay. I mean, I feel like outside of one player, we all have the same. We kind of all have the same top 3.
I don't know why you think Harden is going to make first team over Luka, but
I have Luka, Harden, Durant, Giannis, and Joker as my first team. I feel like Luka and Harden numbers are going to be inflated this season over Steph's, especially because Steph's team is coming back.
He's only getting Clay back. That's it.
Clay, they got some good people.
Who? Andrew Wiggins?
Kuminga and Moody. James Wiseman is going to be a little more healthier this year. So I don't think Steph is going – I mean, he's going to have an excellent season, but I don't know if he's going to be first NBA team.
You said good players. You said good players, and you said Kuminga.
Kuminga
is a rookie.
Kuminga?
Wiggins is going to play like 40 games this season because he's not vaccinated either. So basically, you bet me this on the one good leg Klay Thompson has left that he's not going to make it.
Second, that's just my thing. Steph is going to be on the second. All right, ain't no going back. I already have it typed here in my notes. I'm not.
That's cool. You're gonna have to look back at it, type in your notes when it's wrong. Because there's no way. There's no way.
Aaron, I don't want to hear nothing from you. You're the sane man talking about some John Collins was going to make the All-NBA defensive team last year.
I don't remember that, and I won't.
And I think you also said Tobias Harris. So I don't want to hear anything from the least credible person here.
Yo, did the Blazers make it past the first round? Did they make it to the finals? Did they win the finals?
Can we just stay on topic? Why do we always do this? We know Malik is on crack when he was making his predictions. All right, we don't need
Damian Lillard to get the first NBA champion.
Bro, either way, my prediction had more rights than yours.
No, it didn't.
Because first of all, you had the Lakers making the finals. Did the Lakers pass the first round?
No, they didn't. Nobody,
Okay.
but you have to understand. Did anybody on the Blazers get hurt? No.
Yes. Yes.
Who?
Nurkic.
You're comparing Nurkic.
All right, so
Anthony Davis.
who wants to go? So who wants to
You're comparing. You comparing Nurkic
right.
to AD and LeBron getting hurt. Literally the whole team.
Just somebody. Go ahead. Somebody go.
So my first team is Steph, Luka, Durant, Giannis, and Jokic.
And then Zizas.
I got the same thing.
Okay.
So why do y'all think Luka is going to do better than James Harden? I need to understand how that makes sense.
Luka, so the second star on Luka's team is Porzingis.
Oh my gosh! Here you go with the Durant stuff. I'm not trying to hear that. He's still going to put up crazy numbers.
The best player on the Brooklyn Nets is Durant. Like, what are we talking about here?
First of all, arguably Durant could be
Bro,
first or second best player.
I know y'all seen that notification pop up on Bleacher Report when James Harden says it's scary times. And I believe in him. It's about to be scary times.
I do believe he's going to have a great season, but he's not going to have a.
He's going to have 22, 6 and 10.
That's nowhere near Luka numbers.
That's nowhere near.
I have Luke on my first NBA team. I have the thing that I have is Harden over Steph.
That's nowhere near Steph numbers.
Steph is going to have 26, 2, and 4.
What is the 2?
2 rebounds.
4. Where are you getting these numbers from?
26 points per game, 2 rebounds, 4 assists.
He averaged 35 and 5 last year, and somehow
he's going to average 26.
He's going to have more assists, for one, because he's going to have Clay back. Number 2, no biases. Steph is going to do better than Harden. Luka is not going to do better than
yes,
Harden.
he is. His numbers are going to be.
I don't care if
Luka about to average 28, 11, and 11.
Do y'all understand? First of all, do you understand that James Harden has Blake Griffin on his team?
Stop.
Stop
that should not be your beginning. That should not be your beginning defensive argument that he has Blake Griffin on his team.
All the weapons that he's gonna have Kyrie for half the season.
He has Kyrie, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Durant, and the first person you pull up is Blake Griffin.
First of all, is LaMarcus Aldridge
coming back?
LaMarcus Aldridge even fair to play?
Huh?
Yes, you do know that LaMarcus Aldridge is going to start over Blake Griffin. If anything, Blake Griffin might be the center, but like LaMarcus Aldridge is taking that spot over him.
Bro,
no,
Blake Griffin is the 5th best player on that team.
No,
that should not be your first defensive argument.
Hey, Aaron, I got a question for you. Hold on. Let me pull up the exact numbers. Yeah, I don't want to misquote for the podcast from you.
People do it all the time. You might as well join the crew.
Shut up.
Excuse me. I like to, Anyway, so last season James Harden averaged 24, 11, and 8. If he had played throughout the whole season, you thought he would have made the first team over Luka?
Yes.
You said 24, 11, and 8?
Yeah.
That was both on the Houston and the Nets combined?
Yeah.
What was he averaging?
That's what he averaged. My fault. Yeah, he averaged 24, 11, and 8. That was for his whole season.
Okay, can you see what he averaged on the Nets?
24, 11, and 8.
24, 11, and 8 on the Nets. Y'all tell me he's not. Yo, y'all are bugging. Yo.
That's his stats from both Rockets and the Nets.
That's bro, his numbers on the Nets.
How many games he played on the Rockets, bro?
That's his numbers on the. This literally was his numbers across the board last season for both teams.
Okay.
You thought?
All right, look up Luka's numbers.
Last year averaged 27, 8, and 8.
Okay, so he'll have him in points. But everything else, Harden's going to have him.
He had him in rebounds, too.
You just said 24, 11, and 8. How will you have him in rebounds?
I just said 27, 8. I rounded down for both of them.
Listen, Harden over Luka.
So,
Harden over Luka.
Moving on.
Harden over Luka.
We're going to sum up this video with the MVP talks and just who's going to win it all. And that will be it. So, MVP, I want to hear all y'all first. I want to go last.
I got Giannis. As much as I want to say KD, it's too many. He got too many pieces for him to get that award, in my opinion. I feel like Giannis is gonna get it.
What happened to your boy Joker? How come you didn't Wait, did you say you're all NBA first team? Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
What happened to Joker though?
I feel as if I feel like I don't see him doing much greater than he did last season.
Oh,
Without Jamal Murray, right?
he only
That's gonna be the
he only
Without
won
Jamal
that-
Murray, right?
He only won that MVP by default this year.
It wasn't by default.
It was
Because Jamal Murray was
he
out.
just
And
was the
then
healthiest. He was the healthiest of all the MVP competitors, bro.
Bro, the other
Michael Porter just got this big old contract, so I know they're gonna be forcing the ball at him.
You said who?
Michael Porter, he just signed an extension.
Yeah, 207 million.
Oh yeah, I seen
Hey.
that.
So I know they're gonna try to put the ball in his hands more. So I don't know how that's gonna affect my boy. And ain't Jamal coming back too?
Who cares about Jamal?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't understand why you're such a fan of Jamal Murray.
Because he's a freaking bucket.
How come he now your All NBA first team?
Because he didn't play.
Or the All NBA second team or third.
Third.
Because I have Donovan Mitchell there and I have Luka there.
You have Luke on your third team?
Second.
Oh,
So Jamal Murray isn't better than Donovan Mitchell.
No.
But you said that Jamal Murray was going to be better than Booker and Tatum
When did I say that?
earlier in this same episode.
I did not say that.
You said
In
that
this
Jamal
episode.
Murray. You said
It
Jamal
wasn't in
Murray
this
was going to have
episode.
a
It was
better
in-
season than both of them, and we were talking about Devon Booker.
Not in this episode. I said that in the episode before. I said in the future. I didn't say it would be the very next season.
Yeah.
But anyway,
We need to take
my
a little time
MVP,
out from this
my
podcast
MVP,
because our friend
my
has
MVP,
dementia.
my MVP. I have Giannis Antetokounmpo getting MVP. I don't. Did he get it last year too?
No, Joker.
Jokic? Oh, okay. I have Giannis getting it simply because, like, the way his attitude on the fact that he just feels like everything we set, like the championship doesn't matter. Like, he still has the point where he has to work harder than everybody else. I feel like that's going to drive him, especially in this East. It's going to drive him to have another amazing season, but a season better than everybody else. And also, he doesn't have, the amount of pieces certain teams have. So, yeah, I have Giannis getting it.
Okay. OG Flex.
I also no. Hold on, let me go second to last. Hold on, because I had
You are second to last.
Oh, I am. Yeah, I have Giannis as well. Because when I was putting this together, I was thinking about making like very bold takes. Because I actually had Trae Young was going to be my dark horse MVP candidate.
Yeah. That's a really bold take.
That is a really, really.
That is just stupid.
Cause I think this is. I feel like I want to say Giannis because he's the safe bet, but I think we're gonna get a dope MVP nobody expected. Like when Steph exploded and won back-to-back MVPs out of nowhere. Like I think we're gonna get something like that from someone.
Trae Young.
Trae Young was at the top of my list of predictions of people to do that.
Okay.
I also have him on 13, so I don't think that's gonna work.
As much as I would like to say Giannis, I like to go against what everybody else is saying.
You got to say Luka.
I am going to say Luka, and I'm going to say Luka because I have it written down here. Luka too.
Because he's white.
Huh?
Because he's white.
Yo, shut up. First of all, what does that have to do with anything?
He's saying white stick together.
I'm saying Luka because there's been a lot of talks around Luka from the time that he entered the league, and from his second year, or how he's a future MVP, and so I think that future is now in his fourth year.
I give him 2 more years. You got 2 more years.
What is Luka gonna do now that was different from last year that would make him MVP?
And a year before that.
Average a triple-double. That's about it. That's all that's going to be different. He hasn't averaged a triple-double yet in his career. He's been short every year. But this year, he's going to be like Russ and get that triple-double. I'm telling you, he's going to average 28 or 27, 11, and 11. And he might throw in a steal per game. Shooting 50% from the field, 50% from three, 90%.
He is not shooting no 50% from three. He is not shooting 50%.
You are crazy.
49.
He is not. First of all,
49.8%.
He is not.
And he shoot like 34%.
He is not shooting over.
When it happens down to the exact decimal,
he is not shooting over 40%.
Listen, I might, since you're making your bold predictions, I feel like I'm gonna stick with my now very bold prediction. Trae Young is winning MVP with 27 and 11 this year.
27 points and 11 assists.
Yes.
How many turnovers?
Listen, I mean, Russ averaging like 6 a game. It don't matter how many turnovers he averaging.
What's he shooting? What's he shooting though?
He's gonna be a calm 40. I'm gonna put faith in him. He's gonna average 45% from the field and 37% from three.
You know, I like all this talk that Zach is talking about Trae Young. Because I keep bringing this up. Zach was talking mad smack against Trae Young his rookie year when I started hyping him up. But I feel like
him to win MVP.
I feel like he was only talking smack because I was hyping him up. Everybody that I hype up, Zach wanted to talk down on. But now look at you.
I just naturally don't like the players you pick.
Trae Young.
There's nothing against that. That's my bold one, which means I got to remake my All NBA team. So hold up, we just gonna. I'm gonna bump Steph down.
All right, now you.
I'm gonna bump Steph down. Dame's about to go down, and then Steph.
So who's taking a bounce out the All NBA in total?
Huh?
If Dame was on your second, he bounced out.
So Dame's going down to the third.
Okay, Steph is going down.
Actually, not down. Dame. Harden's going to go down to the third.
Excuse me.
And then Steph and Dame going to be second tier, and then Trae and Luka going to be first team.
Who's taking the bounce out of your All NBA 13?
Nah, I'm saying if Trae Young's going up, then we got people moving down.
Oh yeah.
I'm just switching them around.
You're right.
Bugging.
That's it. It's a bold prediction. Yeah, I feel it. He talking about Luka going to win MVP. Kyrie going to play half the season and somehow make the second team. Malik ain't said nothing. Jesus ain't say nothing too crazy just yet.
I'm about to right now. I got my MVP as Jason Tatum.
All right, so like I said, I think Myers and Trae Young is a very reasonable prediction.
All right, and to just top all of this off, who's winning the chip for y'all? Y'all don't have to say like who versus who. I could just think, who's winning the chip.
This ain't really bold. I picked Brooklyn.
You picked Brooklyn. Xevy picked Brooklyn. Benny, I know you about to pick the Lakers.
I'm waiting for that parade. You gonna see me on Flatbush?
Benny, you picking Lakers? Who you picking?
The
Bucks.
You got the Bucks winning the chip again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
Can I ask why?
I just don't feel like there's just too much. Like usually when like NBA hypes up all these teams and like the players they acquire, blah blah. I'm thinking about who's gonna last long with health. I'm thinking about the fact that Kyrie may not be playing. I'm thinking the fact that Aldridge's hurt doesn't really work like that. I'm thinking about all the factors, and I just don't. I don't see it staying together.
So you're thinking this is the first time you've ever said something so sensible, because I like that you said that the Bucks has the health to maintain through last year, but then you started talking about Kyrie, but yet you still got Kyrie on your
second team. That's what I'm confused about.
I'm a fan, bro. I don't feel like Kyrie can do anything wrong in my eyes. That's just how I feel. So I feel like everybody hating on him so much.
That was the most sensible thing that you said.
So you're predicting that someone on Brooklyn is going to get hurt this year?
No, I know somebody on Brooklyn's going to get hurt.
So you think the same thing for the Lakers too?
I think they're
because in order for the Bucks to win the chip, they facing somebody from the West.
It's just like needs 2 of their big 3 to win the chip.
Russell Westbrook is on that team. If by some miracle, like him and LeBron worked it out, which I still don't see happening, then I have the Lakers possibly winning it. But it's like,
bro, wait,
I don't see that working, bro.
Did you see Russ and Harden work it out for you?
No, they weren't working out.
They didn't work out.
They worked out pretty well.
No, they did not.
They didn't go far, but
all they have to do is leave Russ open in the playoffs, bro, and they lose. That's literally all they have to do. And
this is why this is going to be the closing remark, because my winner for this championship.
If you say Luka,
can we end this episode now? I don't even want to hear his prediction. I just feel like the way he's smiling, he about to say someone like the Grizzlies or something. Like I don't want to hear.
I can't. I know. It's fading. But no, that's not who I have. Why would I have the Grizzlies?
You had the Blazers last year.
All right, but that's
Grizzlies is my dark horse to make some noise in the playoffs, though. I did say that.
Oh wait,
I can't see.
Oh, Lakers. Oh, why you can't say it?
Well, I have a question. No.
LeBron.
So no. Hold on. Why do you think? What made you choose this year for the Lakers to win? You didn't choose them in 2020 when they had a clear advantage. 2021, I understand people got injured.
Aaron,
what changed this year?
You said what changed? It's obvious. Kawhi Leonard's not playing this year. That's why
no, it sounds like Carmelo Anthony's on the team to average 4 points, 3 points per game.
First of all,
carried to the damn final.
Melo is giving at least 15.
Melo's not averaging double digits. First of all, Melo's not gonna have double digit points with Russell Westbrook on that team. This nigga is gonna play. I'm sorry. Russell Westbrook. Damn.
You almost made it throughout the podcast without cursing. That's
I know. Oh my gosh.
15 though.
But if Russell Westbrook wasn't on, you said what happened?
That's not the only thing that's not why I mainly picked the Lakers. I mean, yes, my bias to Melo has some influence to why I think the Lakers are going to win the chip. But the main reason why I sadly picked the Lakers was because all their players are old. And with that comes sacrifice. They're going to sacrifice everything that they have to win this chip because they have experience, they have age, the mentality. The only thing that they're missing is health. They added good shooters if they can be consistent shooters in Malik Monk, Bazemore, and Kendrick Nunn.
And they have Wayne Ellington too.
Wayne Ellington and you know my man's Melo. So they have also interior presence where AD and Dwight Howard. Granted, Marc Gasol is leaving, but now they have DeAndre Jordan. So I just feel like they have those pieces. It's just really up to health if they really win or not. Because they have the mentality and they have the skill. And that is why the Lakers. And with that being said, all right, y'all have a good one.
Wait, before we say anything, before we end, the only reason I don't have the Lakers winning is because it really depends on what Russell Westbrook does. It really depends on if he actually sacrifices for once and actually does what's best for the team and not for his numbers. Bro, that's the only way they'll win.
Russ actually has been sacrificing his game from the moment that he played with
Don't do that.
Harden.
Paul George.
He did not sacrifice his game, bro. They literally had to trade away a center to fit his gameplay. He didn't sacrifice anything. He played exactly the same. He played exactly the same.
Bro, no, he sacrificed a lot on that Houston team. I'm not going. I mean, he did sacrifice when he played with Paul George and only Paul George. Not when Melo was there, but just him and PG.
He didn't sacrifice nothing for them either.
Yes, he did, bro.
Bro, did you not see when Paul George had an MVP caliber season?
He was, and yeah,
first of all,
for MVP. because of
He had
Russ.
an MVP caliber end of the half season, not the full season. At the latter half of the season, that's
Paul
when he had
George?
MVP.
Paul George.
Paul George, but Russell Westbrook, he
Bro,
did not play that way the whole season.
With Bradley Beal, Russell Westbrook took the back seat. Even with Harden, he took the back seat. What don't you think he'll take the back seat for AD and LeBron?
Y'all the same people that said that it was Russell Westbrook's team when he was on the Rockets. So how you gonna say he took the back seat?
Did you see his second half of the season? It was his team.
I don't remember.
Anyway, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to the channel. Y'all let us know in the comments who y'all think is gonna win the the championship, who y'all think is MVP, blah blah blah, all that. We love y'all, we appreciate y'all. And if you didn't hear me the first 2 times, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's right below. And y'all have a good day and stay safe out there.
Whole prediction year. This is gonna be something crazy happening this season.